Well, hello everyone. Late means on time, right? Hello. Right. I'm just testing. Are we good? Is my microphone okay? I mean, I haven't changed it. So, if you say it's wrong, I don't believe you. They're fine, I think. I'm just making sure they are. If anything's different via YouTube. Sounds fine? Cool. Right. Let's get started. We're late, but no time like the present, right? So, good evening, everyone. For the first time, we've done this. I think this is episode 7. And we have never been live on YouTube before. This is usually hidden behind perks on Patreon. So all of my Patreon supporters have seen the other episodes. They've seen it live. And then I've edited it, cut it down, and put it on YouTube afterwards. But for this time, for a special occasion, for this man, we'll go live. And for his community, if they want to come hang out, ask some questions, find out a bit more about him, now's the chance. Now is the chance. So we are joined by OneDeltaStreet. Any of the OGs from my community, anyone that has been around since the early Tarkov days. I don't even know what patch. We'll just say when PvP was good, right? That'll trigger someone. It was even before that. It was before anything, because I streamed on Mixer. So we'll get into that. But we're joined by OneDeltaStreet. Those that have been here a while definitely recognize that name. You're definitely going to recognize the voice, depending on if he's going to speak Scottish or American. He's not even there. Where is he? Hello. was that a Mrs. Doubtfire impression? Hello there.
Doubtfire, my dear.
Oh, see, you're Scottish today. Hello. How?
Yeah, we're good, bro. We're good. Thanks for asking. Even though I never asked, because this is American OneDeltaStreet, this is Mixer OneDeltaStreet, and this is Twitch OneDeltaStreet. Shaggin' fucking what's happening, mate? You alright? Very good. So, I don't know what I'm going to do for kick. Might do a fucking Liverpool accents, mate. It's crazy, that.
You'll go viral. You'll go viral.
Are we allowed to swear in here?
Yeah, you're allowed to swear. You're allowed to swear.
Oh, thank fuck. What about vaping? Can we vape?
You can vape.
Oh, thank fuck. Shaking myself there. I can't believe that.
Outside puffing.
Anyway, outside puffing, mate.
Before I ask any other questions, does Delta sound okay? Is he loud enough? For me, he's perfect. So for you guys, he should be perfect. If you say anything other than perfect, he will go for the throat. But
yes.
let's make sure.
Now or forever, hold your balls. Peace. Hold your peace. Oosht. How are you, mate? You well?
I am very well, except for 20 minutes prior to a show, someone messages and goes, "Let's update your production value. Let's crack on." It's like the old days. It's like the old days.
Sounds like a right bastard, man.
Sounds
Don't you just hate it when people criticize your work constructively and help you out free of charge?
Touche. Right, hopefully he sounds better now then. He's about minus 20. We'll be fine.
By the way, full disclosure, everybody watching here, 1, what's up? Good to see you. Always a pleasure. 2, in the interest of full authenticity, I was actually messaging Azzy this morning, and he sent me a voice clip with this stupid accent, and he says, "Fucking, I'll send you the list of questions that I've got, because obviously, naturally, this is a production, it's a show, and you need to have structure." And I say to him, don't send any questions. So whatever he's got, we can take us in any direction. Obviously, he's the man. It's all in the ball's in his court. So you're in for a good show. And also, the last time, obviously, since I've stepped away from streaming, I've not actually spoken to Azzy like one-on-one directly in about a year and a half. I think it was May last year, give or take, going by the Discord.
It's been a while.
It was when we done your logo.
It was the rebrand. The last time we spent like 12 hours for like 3 days with each other. After that, we were like, we need a year and a half off.
Yeah, that's it, mate.
Fuck that, dude.
It was when I sent him the invoice, he just blocked me, man. They fucked off.
Yeah, that's a good point, actually.
Pleasure, guys. See you after.
Yeah, that's the end of the show. I am
Yeah,
oot.
that was it, man.
So
Just like my always say, short and sweet.
we've been in a phone call for about 40 minutes now, and because we've known each other for quite a while, we know each other personally, and we're like, oh, so how's? No, I can't ask you that yet.
We didn't even ask each other how we're doing or anything, mate. But like, we literally didn't. We just started talking shop because we
literally started shop. I was like, evening, let's go.
See, now that I think about that, I feel like a bit of a prick. As I'm like the first thing after a year and a half of not speaking to you one-on-one. You know, I've been following your journey since I've been like on socials and things like that.
Yeah.
I didn't even ask how you were. I immediately just went into your overlays are shite. Let's sort it.
Yeah, right, getting a call. Come on, we've got some work to do.
Getting a fucking call, mate. One, lube up.
So, I've noticed things. His camera, there's loads of different things. And I'm like, oh, no, I can't ask you that because we're going to have to wait for the show. So, firstly, holy shit, you're in a new house.
I am in a new house, mate. Yes, I think for anyone who is familiar with my content, I was obviously in
a house.
Just a little house. Now we're in a big house. It's good, man. So from the last, I'd say about a year and a half to 2 years, I've stepped away from full-time streaming because I get a full-time job. We can obviously, I'm sure we'll touch on the streaming side of things and the pressures and shit later. But got engaged at the gender reveal when we obviously announced everybody were having a baby girl.
Did the good content creator side and videoed it and posted on your socials?
Yes,
you did. So if anyone wants to see the proposal, it's on Delta's Twitter.
That's it. Somewhere, mate. Somewhere. There might be different variations that've gone down there, but it was a good time. And then we got a new house, and it was a fucking lot of pressure because the baby was due in May. We did not move into this new house until April, so we fucking cut it close. We were staying in limbo at my girlfriend's dad's. We had initially viewed a different house that was. We were told it was a 3-bedroom. It was really a 2-bedroom with a converted loft with planning permission, and they were just waiting on the paperwork. That was back in October. They dragged that on, waiting for a moving in date, and then we finally said what's the crack? And then our lawyers just said that's not ready. It's not get plan permission. And then sure as shit, they went to get all the work done to get the planning permission and all the paperwork. Not habitable, not ventilation. And I'm like, are you shitting me, Agnes? We've got fucking one job here. We need to get a house for another child.
Now.
And now you're just telling me stick her up the loft.
Yeah.
Good. Right, could be a bit louder. Right, I'll deal with that then. I'll move this down a wee bit. All right.
No, you're good. I've turned you up. Oh,
right. I'll just move that back up.
Yeah. Move it back up. Too far.
That's right. Sorry, mate. I tell you what, I'm going to just be here like the fucking Statue of Liberty for the rest of the show.
You're miming for the rest, all right?
Yeah. So we're in a new house, man. And the initial plan is, because obviously I need to think about office space. The old house, ex-council, only had one daughter, now I've got 2. So the spare room, which was my office, is now a nursery. So I'm fucked. So I'm quite comfortable with every aspect of my life and sharing that. So my desk and my setup right now is the size of my mouse mat, and I'm not shitting you. It is literally the size of my mouse mat. Right, I'll show you. So that's my mouse mat. That's my floor. We bring it over here. That's the end of my mouse mat, and that's my floor.
Do you have like one leg on either side of the desk? Legs?
I get 3200 DPI. That's what I've got. I ain't budging my arm, mate. I'm playing with my fucking.
Yeah, you're playing with your fingers rather than your wrist, then.
Yeah, essentially, man. So, but. Fair play to the missus, because I am in the living room, so it's an open space,
open plan,
essentially. Yeah. Open plan. So because of the size of it, and I've got my screens vertical, it's not actually sore in the eyes having it here, and she agreed to it because obviously you need permission slip and from the boss. So fucking it's been good, mate. Yeah, I kind of tangent on. I've got a new house. That's the answer. Yes, Azzy.
There you go. Law said 3200 DPI is how you're meant to play. I mean, if you've got about this much to play with, mouse space,
he knows.
Then yeah, 3200 DPI is probably the one to go for. Now, we kind of jumped a question, but we're gonna go back into it. I met you on Mixer, so
Screwed, mate. Yep.
anyone that was old enough to remember those days, it's it was basically Twitch, but nicer, more welcoming, blue, and run by Microsoft, I believe.
Mixer was the best platform to be on. Unfortunately, just obviously the decisions the platform made weren't very good. But at the time, back then was different. It was always Twitch versus Mixer.
Yes.
Mixer had features that no other streaming platform will fucking ever have
Hype zone.
anytime soon.
The hype zone.
Yeah, like I don't even mean discoverability. I just mean interactiveness. You remember when the beach ball would come on your screen on Mixer, and everybody in chat had to
click the beach ball.
Click the beach ball and avoid it from hitting the ground. Mate.
We both called that ball a bitch then.
Remember, yeah, that bitch ball. I fucking miss Mixer and the bitch balls, man. Fuck. Getting a bitch ball in the hype zone.
Hype zone was very, very scary back in the day. Because obviously, when I streamed, it was like
the hype zone,
I think it was 1 to 2 viewers. We met via a mutual friend. Grizz. And I remember my first time being on the hype zone. I was like sitting on maybe 1, 2, 3 viewers, and your chat would just go and just blow up because there was a channel basically.
Had that on Twitch, man. Like,
it'd be so good.
Like, I'm not gonna lie, some of the best players, like the biggest streamers on Mixer, who are still very successful in retaining their audience and still playing at the same levels that they've always played, high caliber, won like 10 grands in tournaments and things like that. Like, for example, Gagod. I don't know if you guys know good. Gagod is just a natural fucking talent. No matter what he plays, he's a natural talent. Obviously, people accuse him of hacking. You know, one of those. He plays at that level, right? He started off with nothing.
He was was he Thumbless?
Thumbless Gaga at the time, yeah. But that's the same with Cuddy and the Thumbless boys. They even said it themselves. Like, when I interviewed them back on Mixer, they were boosted up and got recognition because they were constantly in the hype zone. So people like to sit and chill, and this is what the good thing about this was. You didn't have to go onto Twitch and just watch your favorite streamer, because sometimes naturally, if the streamer's just doing the same thing every day and not mixing up a little bit, it can be a little bit stale when you go and check someone other streamer out. But the hype zone or channel 1, that was for partners. The hype zone channel 1 was for partners. You would just sit in there, and for those that don't know what the hype zone was a dedicated channel that could register whenever somebody that was playing a battle royale, PUBG. was in the top 10 situation. So if there was 10 alive, it would then flick to that player, that streamer, until that game was over. Once the game was over, it would jump to the next streamer who's at the top 10 situation.
But the good thing about this was it wasn't just you watch a channel with, you know, the top 10s and you're just watching the final circles. It was actually pushing people over to their channel. So if I was in the hype zone, hype zone would say, "You are now watching Azzy," this, and it would show you like the channel links and everything, and people would actually funnel there, and it was such a crazy thing. Because
so that's what determined my growth. Touching back on the joke about the accent, now, I'm not under any illusion. I know the fucking accent was a silly idea from the outside looking in. But from my perspective, having a Scottish accent, I'm actually enunciating pretty well just now, being proper, obviously, so that an audience can understand. But I speak a little bit more rough, a little bit more slang and fast. And at the time, it was more Americans that were watching my channel, and they didn't understand what I was saying. So that was difficult for me to retain an audience. People would come in, not have a fucking clue, see good gameplay, but my annoying voice was doing their tits in, so they'd fuck off. Right, and then I threw on an American accent, and then I threw on a helmet, the PUBG helmet. I wore the shirt, I wore the tie, and then like the PUBG character. And every time I got a follow, I would pick up a frying pan and I would fuck myself right in the head with it over the helmet. As every time I got a follow, and then when I would get the hype zone, you better fucking buckle up, man. You're about to get some hits in the head, because people loved that idea. It was creative, and then not only that, I was getting dubs as well. So you take a bit of creativity, mixed with moderately approved accent and a chicken dinner, then you start retaining an audience that way.
So when you were on Mixer, was it you like yourself just thinking, right, people can't understand me, I'm just gonna go I'm gonna go and
Yeah.
Could you do the American accent beforehand?
Well,
Or did you try and like learn it? Because naturally I can't do, yeah, I watch movies, I can't do accents. I try and do my own Welsh accent and I go Indian.
You say shit like cwtch as a cuddle or a hug?
No, a cwtch is a cuddle, but better. They're two different things.
You grab an STD when you're at it. Anyway, no, I didn't practice the American accent like in front of a fucking mirror with my PUBG helmet on.
That's what I'd have to do.
Hey, how you doing? How you doing?
How you doing?
Hey, how you doing? That stuff, yeah. No, like I just threw it on because just naturally, I don't know, just natural thing, but it stuck. And like I say, it sounds silly, but that's what kickstarted the career, and it became a niche because like. I'd never once pretended that I was an American person. I just says I would fully.
Can you describe this in an American accent for us?
Yeah, easy, man. Like we would just go live, we would do our thing, and then we would just have fun. The thing about Americans is too, man. You guys like fucking hype it up, man. So it's like, oh, man, motherfucker, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Whereas in Scotland, we're like, good shot, mate.
Yeah. You know?
So
crack a shot.
So yeah, exactly. So. It's that there was more energy with it, and then obviously you would just get creative, and that energy would resonate with your audience. Unfortunately, I didn't really think this through because any donations I made were all in fucking dollars. Then you would split your sub for Twitch, and then you would get your conversion rate.
Yeah, you should have moved to America then.
Yeah, I know, mate. Didn't get enough dollars, bruh.
Yeah. When my friend, we were playing and we were competing in PUBG, and that's what I was streaming on Mixer, and my friend Grizz was just like, you should check out Delta. He's really good. Yeah, he's a big streamer on Mixer.
He was a good player of PUBG, Grizz, man. He was a good player.
He was a good IGL. And when I first watched Delta, Grizz said he's a Scottish lad. He plays with us. Hang out, like check his streams and learn from him. And when I first watched for the 5, 6, 7 streams that I watched, I genuinely thought he was from America living in Scotland because his accent was so good. Like there was no slip. Mate, I had two viewers.
The business that was closing.
I put some of the, what were they called? Not bits. They weren't embers. I put some embers in your pot, mate. Those challenges were mad.
This is why, remember I said about the decisions Mixer made, like people exploited that. Partners were fucking rolling in money because they would just create like duplicate accounts. For those that don't know, it's kind of like, this is going to sound really bad, right? But only, like, not really, but only people in the military will know what it's like being in the military and being at war. We can only imagine it. Right? That's kind of like what it's like on Mixer. I know it's a shit comparison, completely drastically different, but kind of the same concept. Like Mixer had Sparks. Remember Sparks?
Yes.
The longer you would stay in your, like, as a viewer in somebody's channel, you would earn Sparks. And
Sparks were like channel points, really.
Yeah, kind of Twitch. Like that. But partners would
make money from it.
Spark meter.
Yes.
So you'd have like 10,000 Sparks, 40,000 Sparks, 100,000 Sparks, and that was like like 400, 800, $1,000. So streamers started, fuck it, I'm going to start creating duplicate accounts, leave my stream running, or just watching somebody else's stream for alt accounts, farming the Sparks, giving them themselves, making a bank. You know what I'm saying? That's how partners were making money.
Oh, hold up. Where have you gone, Delta?
If you can get with that.
Oh, hang on. He's back. There you are. Oh. You left us, mate.
Oh, I'm sorry, mate.
Your internet was going to America.
Oh, yeah, sorry. I just found out that I can't get Virgin Media lines today, man. I ordered it and they says I can't service the house. I'm like, what? It's right fucking there. What are you talking about, man?
The box is there.
It's fucking there, mate. It's fucking there. No, but like the mix play board was something. So every streamer, no matter what, got a blank canvas. It's kind of like the channel point buttons. Although you can make your own. You can make them bigger buttons, smaller buttons, big box, wee box, cardboard box, right? But you can make them do hundreds of different shit with timed like cooldowns and stuff like that. It was so good. You can make it your channel bio as well. Like socials, just it was so creative. The things you could do on it. That's what I done with my game show. I made those channel points. Well, the mixed play board, like the buzzers to answer the question first. So obviously, it was a very creative platform, and I love it. I do miss it, but the days are gone. But moving forward with the stream, the industry's changed though. Now, obviously, you've got Kick on the rise there as well. You know, it's a different time we're in now compared to what it used to be, because there's the harsh reality that I'd say is kind of moving away just into the more serious things. There's a harsh reality that comes with being a streamer now. Like, people are becoming viral on their phones.
Yes.
Vertical content is now the way to watch content, and I will always say that. So any streamer out there, I would always advise you to download 8 Vertical Plus, 8 Vertical, sorry, the plugin, because not only can you stream to your normal site, your platform that you go to, but you can either record from a second vertical window within OBS, or you can stream live at the same time. So you just make the same scenes that you've got in a vertical format, and then you've got clips ready for you. You don't have to edit. You just maybe cut your favorite moment. But it's one of those ones, mate. You know yourself, like, you're a creative guy. You probably sit countless times thinking of ideas, thinking of a roadmap, the way you want to take your content, and you know what ways can you make money. Newsflash, guys. Streamers go live full time to make money. That's no secret, right? People still have they're still humble, but they're doing it for a paycheck. They do it to survive and make money. That's the reality. But realistically, people on their phones with no talent from graphics design, video editing, production, they can make good content from their phones and become successful. And that's the gig that we're in. That's what you're competing against. So that's why I would always say mix up your content a bit.
Diversify content.
Have to, mate. You have to.
So with you on Mixer, was you diversifying your content at that point, or was you in the height of Mixer is doing really well, I'm going to keep riding this wave? Because it's very easy as a content creator, when you're on that wave, when you're at the height of that wave, you just get excited and you want to keep that fire burning and keep that wave going in the right direction.
You need to, man. Like, the way that I see it, it frustrates me when I see people with the same overlays that they had 4 years ago. I want to fucking slap them, man. It's like, and then they moan about not getting viewers or not growing. I'm like, give up or give yourself a fucking break and reevaluate your content. Look at it. I mean that. Like, don't be lazy with your content, because if you're not doing something good or better than what you are, like somebody else is, if you slow down, somebody's going to overtake you. That's why every time you see me live, I've got a new overlay every fucking week.
Yeah, you do.
No, but, with regards to going back to your question about diversifying, of course, I wasn't doing it on different platforms at the time. I was just D from Scotland. That's it.
Yeah.
I was wanting to try and grow something that I have built. Nobody's made for me. I've done it myself. It's my creation. Whether it fails, it fails. I gave it my best shot. But I did diversify content because I switched up. Nobody was really doing interviews on Mixer.
Yep.
So I done it in a season format, obviously, to try and, I always think of my stream like a TV show.
Yep.
You know, you've got advertisements in TV shows, you've got guests, and I always think it like that. So I would always plan out in my head, and then I would draw hundreds of different overlays and ideas, and some of them were shit, some of them worked. And then I started doing interviews. I done about, I don't know, like 4 seasons of 8, 4, 8, 12, I don't know, 16, no, 8, 16, 24, 32 interviews I done in the course of 4 seasons with a lot of big Mixer streamers at the time. Nobody was doing it, so it was good and it caught attention. And then I'm like, what else can I do? So, you know, I created a game show because I sat down for one night and with the missus and watched Saturday Night TV, and I'm sitting here thinking, holy shit, what if we just took a bunch of different games like trivia, matchmaking, pick the odd one, like it's just random stuff, and then make it a game show and make that happen. So I drew up using the features that Mixer had with the
mixed play.
The mixed play board, yeah. So using that, and I'm thinking, how long can we go? Because I like to keep web show content to an hour, but I would market it. I'd make a big deal out about it. Each show would have their own music, its own intro, you know, its own look, and then I'm like, it became that popular on Mixer where the actual platform was wanting it live every week on their show. So I was on the front page of the website every Monday with my game show because nobody else was doing it. It was, I'm not gonna lie, of all the things that I've done, from tournaments and like, you know, all that, like the announcement that I was going to be a father for the first time, like see the memories and the fun times I had doing the game show and working with other people, like other creators. I fucking loved that. It was the biggest pain in the arse for, I
Oh
done it for three.
mate, it looked
I
like a
done it for
lot of
3
work.
Not only was that a lot of work, it was a shit ton of work. But see, trying to align, because I had to announce it all. Like I says, I had to do it like a show.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing was announced spontaneously. It was all planned. And see, trying to get, so I done 8 episodes of the show per season. Again, similar to the interview series. But for the game show, I had to get an 8-week lineup with 2 streamers each, where their schedules would not conflict and none would back out. That's not easy. So that's fucking trying to get 8 weeks, telling somebody. So think about it, week number 8, the last people there, I need to tell them 2 months in advance, free this date up, don't change it. Like, anything could have came up. They could have got a sponsored stream, IRL, but they could have just wanted a day off. But fucking everybody, every stream worked, everyone worked. And diversifying content was what made me grow as well, because not only was the hype zone for the gaming side of things, gameplay, getting involved, meeting new people, playing some games, but the fucking diversity of it, content creators, and that's a good thing about it as well, is that a lot of people think like, oh, you're smaller than me, you want to get me involved, work with me to leech my viewers and stuff.
Yeah, bit of clout.
Bit of clout. It's never been about that with me. It's never been about that. I would never interview somebody I didn't like or hadn't watched before. Like, if I had, like, I'm not about that. I'd rather have chemistry with somebody and get to know them, and you know, get a judge of character before I even consider working with them. The kind of thing. But I just, whenever I work with somebody, it's just so smooth and organic, and I just have a good time. It's just hanging out. At the end of the day, people see streamers as they put the streamers in pedestals and they could do no wrong. Like, and it's bullshit. Bullshit. Like, it's fucking so fake, man.
We're just normal people sat at a desk.
Just normal people picking our noses and eating it. Like, we're just fucking all minging, dirty, smelly, habit, bastard people. That's all what streamers are, man.
Yeah, we are.
We are just people. We are not perfect. We say bad shit when the camera's not on. Don't pretend they don't, because they do. And it's all the liar.
It's the same with like the whole AzzCast. I've only had people that are kind of in the same circles or close circles to me, because I want my community to find other people that I would personally vouch for, and that's what I'm doing in this. Like, I wouldn't put someone in here just because they are bigger than me or smaller than me, or for any like reach reasons. It's literally for my community to find other good people on the internet. Because Twitch discoverability nowadays is a bag of shit, and it's at an all-time low.
I didn't know they had discoverability.
Yeah, true. And
you gotta create your own.
It's pretty much, hey guys, you guys support me, and you know, I'm grateful for all the support you guys give me. The least I can do to give back is to meet someone that I would respect, or someone that I have really, you know, real high respect for, and you know, it could be a good thing for them to meet a new content creator, or just a new personality or a new person to brighten their days, or, you know, to get thinking about. We've had blacksmiths on here. We've had my mod team on here before. No, that just shows that's just, you know, they're genuine people, and they have completely different lives.
You're what I would call like a fine example of a humble streamer, because you haven't changed since I've seen you with zero viewers to 5 viewers.
What you get is what you see, man. My creative brain is stuck on offline stuff. So when I'm live, I have nothing. I can't change who I am, man. I can't do it. I tried doing the fake hype in. I tried doing the like, oh my god, I got a kill, boom, like all that. I can't do it. I'll go out of character, and that's why I can't do any like RPs.
See, I am like that in real life, though. Like, to be fair,
yeah.
Like, see, I am.
You genuinely are.
Fucking yes, up your jaws, mate. Fucking yes.
You can't have a quiet conversation with Delta.
But no, you can't.
No.
Thingy. But see, we're going back to like working with people for clout and stuff like that. There's a difference. There's a difference. Like, there's different ways as a content creator, for business minded, to use an opportunity to grow. There's like and not come across as clout chasing. For example, whenever Azzy was first growing, I was always saying, I'm hosting a tournament, come get involved. That's an organic, natural way, because obviously he has now got a platform that I'm presenting him with an opportunity through. I give him a platform,
Yeah.
and let's just say 15 other streamers a platform to showcase what they can do and go against each other. That's different, because that's not individually. Let's play together. Let's us play together.
Yeah.
It's like I'm giving you a platform, introducing 16 people together, and they see how each other do, and then they know each other's names, start checking each other out, and then their communities will be watching my stream to see how they do, their favorite streamer does, and how they stack up to the other 15 streamers they're up against. So 16 communities are looking at 16 different streamers at the same time. So things like that, I always says to Azzy, every time I had a tournament, do you want to play? Yes, cool, let's get started, let's do it. Always supportive of it, and that was great. And then it kind of just goes from there. You get other opportunities to play in tournaments. I would say play in as many tournaments as you can possibly fathom, like, because it doesn't hurt. Don't go in with the expectation that you're going to win. There's things in value to take away from it and shit like that.
Yeah.
Like with regards to what you get out of it. Don't ever do anything for don't ever do anything for free either. Like, see, for like sponsors and shit like that, like get paid.
It's the bill.
I don't know where the fuck that came, mate.
It's the year of the billboard, mate. Year of the billboard.
The year of the billboard, mate. Year of the billboard.
Craigie has said, have you seen me without eyebrows? Unfortunately, I guess he has.
Highbrows.
Yeah.
Real highbrows.
And what games does this legend play? So what do you play now?
See, now, mate, like, well, obviously, before I had this fantastic revolutionary desk, I was like...
It's a footstool.
Yeah, it is literally a fucking... I don't even know, mate.
Why didn't you play on your dining room table?
Box. Because it's a dining room table, it's a fucking glass surface. I'm not going to start clamping mics to it and desks and fucking...
Just put a beer mat in between the glass.
I actually did do that. I didn't even know if we got a photo of it, mate, but I did actually start doing that. That's what I had to do in order to get some games, because when I moved into this house, I only had my Xbox and my 65-inch TV coming from PC, mate. So all I was playing was fucking Paw Patrol with my kids, man. That's so anytime, like, fuck it, the odd night, I'll say to the missus, you know what, I'm going to bring down my PC, play Tarkov, then take it back up the loft.
Nightmare.
Nightmare, mate, nightmare.
Who wants to pack up their PC setup after a couple of raids of Tarkov?
Nobody does, mate. Nobody does, man. Like, it fucking took me longer to thingy. I'm trying to find it. Bear with me. I sent a photo to my mate a while ago, but then we sent a bunch of other shit.
Wheatley has said, I'll never forget watching OneDeltaStreet shout, Azzy could find my dad with a grenade, and I haven't seen him in years. That was on customs, and that was me throwing.
On custom with the skeleton, mate. That's right.
It was.
That was in the EFT league, wasn't it?
It was in the EFT league.
That's right.
Turn the desk into a breakfast bar and put the PC desk in place of the dining room table. There you go, lot.
Yeah, you footing the bill, mate. Fucking get yourself over to kick.com/OneDeltaStreet and sub up, mate.
There you go. You are. So
I tell a lie, actually. I don't even have a sub button. My goal is a 20. I need to hit 75 followers. That's what I need to do on Kick before I can get a sub button.
There you go, lads. It's in the description. He's got his Twitch link and his Kick link. Get over to Kick. Go and give him a follow. I did try, but it won't let me log in.
I'm not saying I'm re-streaming or anything, but I'm streaming on Kitch. or Twick.
You've set your PC up and you set your PC up and not moved in 3 years. There you go. Don't move ever again, Craigie. Keep it there. The production value in streaming that league was 11 out of 10. So you did the game show on Mixer. You started a talk show. Was that called The Rundown?
The Rundown. That was one of my recent talk shows. The original one on Mixer was called Do You Really Know? And the concept was pulling back the curtain a little bit for each content creator.
Getting a bit personal.
Kind of concept that you've got here as well there. But with regards to, it was more about. So when I do podcasts, like, I want to make sure somebody can get something from it, like, even if it's a bit of insight from different journeys and walks of life from which have brought people to become a streamer or content creator, and obviously the similar struggles that we all go through in life and in content creation. And that was the idea, that we would get to know the streamer,
the person.
And the person
Not
exactly.
the character.
Not the character, because the characters. Yep, exactly. Like I says, and it's not wrong. It's nothing bad about it. Listen, so when you see people like getting hyped up, and it's like fuck, they're overselling it. Fuck yeah, oversell it, because a lot of people get hyped up with it. And are we still good? Yeah, are we still live?
We're still good.
All right. All right, okay. Sorry, I just thought I'd seen your big, beautiful face on the playback there. Yeah, a lot of people get like energized, but you need to remember, the stream is a TV show. It's content. Like, just hype it up. It's good. People love to see it. I've done it plenty of times before as well, but I'm naturally like that. So maybe I'll naturally go at an 8.
Yeah.
And then on stream, I'll go at a 10. I'll go loud. Like, I used to do like fucking, like, I would always make everything a big deal when it comes to things like donations and subs, and I still do, because I will humbly put my hand in my heart and thank anybody for being generous, whether they give me 50 pence, $5, $10, $100, or a gifted sub. If somebody is finding my content valuable, where they enough that they entertain them, that they donate, then that's a gesture. That's a humbling thing, and I will always make a big deal about it. So, for example, that's kind of where a downfall of mine's happened as well, coming from Mixer onto Twitch, because there's a numerous things. I stopped doing the accent. At the same time, I jumped to PC gaming. So all my community and all my success, and I was making a good wage at the time on Mixer, it all died. I made too many changes at the same time, and my viewers and my community could no longer play with me because they weren't PC gamers, they were console gamers. But Twitch was a PC orientated platform. Mixer wasn't. Mixer you could stream with light stream and from your Xbox with overlays at a reasonable quality for production to hold an audience, at least anyway. So I made a lot of changes there, and there was kind of like a big downfall with regards to that. So kind of breaking it in a new community, and then revenue and that going downhill. There wasn't as much hype, because the hype was all with the American accent when it was Scottish. I would then introduce Project Echo. I don't know if you guys have seen this or not. Project Echo was kind of I'm a big Marvel fan, by the way. I love Iron Man. Good lad. Up your jaws. Cheers for the sacrifice, mate.
I thought he was going to say cheers for the sub.
Cheers for the sub, Iron Man. But I created I like the idea of having an artificial intelligence built into the stream, and I called this Echo. Obviously, phonetic alphabet, Delta, Echo. So Echo was kind of like my Jarvis, essentially. Yeah. And then that became my alert sound. So anytime somebody would sub up, it no longer became like a big fucking intro, then dubstep and like dancing and flashy scenes and shit like that. It would just be, "Excuse me, sir, someone has subscribed to the channel." And then that was it. In a robotic, like a Jarvis-like voice, but that was it. And I'm like, fuck, mate, that's stale. And now that I'm coming back after 2 years away, I've watched my old clips, and I've watched my old clips, and I'm like, shit, I like this guy better than what I like this guy. And this guy used a green screen, and it was right front left of the screen. It's more intimate, more personal, as opposed to a camera frame.
Yeah.
Because PC gamers don't really use green screens as much. They just like to show off their surroundings, which is amazing. I love it. I'm for it. But aesthetically, I'm like, for my personal taste anyway, I like green screens, and I liked what I saw my stream as a green screen, as opposed to a small
locked
box
in a little
inside.
box.
Yeah, because think about it. See, if you see a green screen, you are the frame. You are from head to toe, like at the bottom of the screen. On the with that, like a box with your background and your surroundings, you are this size.
Yes.
In a box this size, on a screen that's this size. So your facial reactions, you don't really see too much of it, depending obviously what you've got. But for my taste, like, I'm limited just now because like this is my background. Like, I don't have a great deal of space. I'm in my home. I don't want to be hauling it, but yeah, I've not done my dishes, mate. I need to clean my plates up. I know.
It's for supper. It's for supper.
Streamers are real people, guys. Streamers are real fucking people. We eat dinner and we don't do our fucking dishes, all right?
We go in Tarkov.
Aye, but that's what I'm saying. So what I'm going to do coming back is I'm going to do the best of both, and this is the kind of shit that I've been working on over the last month, is that You know, someone has made a generous donation, sir. Shall we trigger the Dono hype protocol? Boom, 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 like, or whatever it is, like fucking, and the old like nostalgia that I would do, because it was like, I'm looking like money, my money, and then DMX or some shit would come in. But then at the same time, when that's pumping, I'm fucking about with all the like the filters in my camera and flicking that about, throwing like a digital rave, if you will, just for a donation or a sub. You know what I mean? Like I say, hype it up, make it a big deal that somebody does that, and I'm like, that'll resonate to an audience. Imagine you went into a stream for the first time, guy get a gifted sub. It's like, hey, thanks for the gifted sub, man, appreciate that, cool. And then you went to another stream, it's like, boom, gifted sub.
Yeah.
And then like, so you seen the kid that threw the fucking rave every time he got a kill?
Yeah.
Like that. That motherfucker went viral just because he fucking
did. Like, he went viral because he had a fucking flamethrower in his bedroom.
Flamethrower, aye. But you look at Ash,
Ash IV.
Ash
Yes.
IV, like, it's like amazing. Like, just, and it's, I mean, his room is beautiful. It's just less is more kind of thing.
He has the best stream room on Twitch, on content creation.
I don't know,
Absolutely.
like, Gothalion's pretty up there as well, but but
not all of us can live in a fucking log cabin, though, can we?
That's a true story, man. That's a true story. Well, I don't. Me and my 1 foot desk could probably fit in the log cabin.
Go in the boiler room.
In the shoe cupboard, mate.
So
I think it's actually maybe a shoe cupboard.
I remember you were in the middle of a PUBG game, and I think someone donated. I'm probably making it up, but let's just say it was like £4, £5. And I remember you went on probably a 2 to 5 minute dance off montage thing. And like, I remember like his cameras would like black out, and then he'd have like colored borders around him. And if he moved, it would all go like different color, like a rainbow kind of thing. So he'd be like,
what I'm actually building up just now. Like,
yeah.
Give me 2 wee seconds here. I know it's testing with the production value here just now. So
you don't push my boundaries, man.
I'm pushing boundaries, mate. Give me 2 seconds here.
He's gonna try it, I think.
Oh, I can't, because I'm using the camera source on here. I was about to hang up. Back in a minute.
Let me just turn on virtual. So all you have to do is turn on virtual camera.
No, but I can't, because I'm already loading the camera source on Discord, so it'll just be black. But remember, you can't see that. You're a streamer, Azzy. You should know this.
True. Yes.
Yeah.
True. Yes.
Yeah, so man, that's that. I'm excited to be coming back to it, mate. Just obviously to shift in a different direction. I'm looking forward to coming back, because like PUBG and Battle Royale, I'm actually getting back into Apex in that now, and then like just random stuff, mate. The thing is, whenever I'm going live, because I've got a full-time job, I'm not caring about being competitive or grabbing dubs, man. I'm coming back. Granted, I'm like I says, every streamer comes back to make money, yes, but that's obviously tied in along with reconnecting with the community, rebuilding with the community, and then obviously just growing a business again as well, because that's what we are. We're businessmen and women like that. That's what we do. And I'm happy to be having the opportunity to be creative again, and the fact that there's another platform with a more generous split. It's like, why not explore that? I don't give a fuck if it's a gambling casino, mate. You know what I mean? You've got to sit here and pretend that Twitch is all humble and have the best interest for streamers, man. Like, no chance. It's one of the ones, mate. But see, bringing the best of both. Obviously, I had some good overlays with the tournaments, and I had some good overlays with Twitch.
Yeah.
With Echo. Well, I'm bringing that back with the same energy that I had on Mixer. So it's kind of going to be the best of both. But everybody plays, no matter what I'm playing, whenever I'm live, unless I get a set game day with somebody, which I probably won't, because I'll be a very, very small fish. Nobody will want anything to do with me, so that's okay. I'm fine with that. But thingy, anybody plays. If I'm playing Apex and somebody comes in and says you need to just ask if you want to play, come in, fucking play. That's it. Yeah. And I want it, and because I'm aware that my community majority is on platform console as a game platform, I want to try and focus on cross-platform games like Call of Duty multiplayer. You know, I'm not huge on Call of Duty Warzone, so I'll play it. Fuck it. But like, I want to get games where people can play. You can jump in
regardless what you're playing on.
Yeah, no matter what, if they've got it, you're welcome to play. That's it. And then if it gets too many people asking, we'll just run a game queue and keep it fair.
Yeah.
And if somebody's a sub, fair. We'll give you a reason to sub. You'll get boosted to the top if it gets that busy.
Yeah.
You know, that's something down the line to see what changes are made to try and generate more revenue. But obviously, that's the idea, man. Just to give them a community again. I was very guilty of it, and I'll hold my hands up in saying, like, due to the revenue differences on Twitch and from Mixer, obviously from the changes that I had made from console to PC, and then
Different
that shit,
games
like,
and everything, yeah.
COVID, man, like all that shit kind of just killed the business, because I was making anywhere between 1,800 on Mixer to about $2,500 per month because of obviously the exploits and sparks and stuff like that. After they sold to Facebook, and then after COVID, dude, I was streaming a full month and I'd be walking out with 150 quid, and then I'd have to look my missus in the eye and say, "This is all I've got. This is it." And I get it. What do you call it? Like, COVID hit everybody, and I don't mean streamers are suffering. I mean
everyone.
The planet is struggling, and it's people don't resub and sub up because they're fucked financially as well. So they can't support their creator the way that they would like to.
Yes.
You know, so that's still reigning just now. I'm sure a lot of people would love to sub up and show support, but they financially can't. I don't have savings to fall on back onto. I'm making a full-time salary in my full-time job, so that's granted the only reason I would ever do this. Never in a million years, even if I was making $2,000 on whatever platform as a creator, I would never go full-time again. Never.
Especially with a family.
Especially with, I'm not rolling the dice on that, mate. There's no chance. It's not worth it, because, like, for those who are not aware of it, like, so what would go into I don't know, a 2-hour tournament or something like that? There was about 17 hours in the background creating that, and then that can generate no revenue. So that's wasted time. That's wasted time. So the honest truth about it is, like, the way that we're in the now for streaming, because of, like, people get this for free, but they forget the value in it. And this is something, like, it's objectively looking at it as a business. Like, a lot of people just take the content for free, and they've no money, like, to show the support. And it's like, shit, how the fuck can I support? That's why I would always encourage people, if you can't support financially to your favorite streamer, that's fine, no worries at all. Take a bit of time and like their tweets, share their posts, and like them in socials, and like their videos on TikTok. Engage with it, comment on them, engage it. That supports the shit out of streamer, man, for analytics and obviously for the algorithms and stuff like that. So, like, there's always other free ways you can support streamers, man. That's obviously a big thing as well. So that's just a wee community thing. Touching back to what I was saying, you were a fine example of what I would call a humble streamer, because what you see is what you get, like you says. You've not changed, and you have been successfully able to move game and retain your audience. People don't come to your stream for the game. I mean, look, you're streaming on a platform you don't live stream on right now. You're doing this live on YouTube, and your community's here for it. They get involved because you get involved. You take a minute.
I am very fortunate in that sense, because I thought when I first started streaming, I was like, I feel like I'm naturally good at games, so I'm gonna play games and people are gonna watch the game because I'm gonna kick ass. And I had that attitude for probably a year.
You took a dip. I remember watching when you jumped from Tarkov, because I said to you, mate, don't do it straight away. Diversify it, like, start your stream with Tarkov and then finish with a new game, because you move on to your new game with an audience you've got, and then you just gradually transition to that, and then you've got your audience, and then you've got your new game. Switch your directory, you're up here with 42 viewers on New World or whatever it is, and you took a dip in your audience, and then you built it back up. You diversified your content as well, and your people are still here. But not only are they still here, they're still active in your Discord, because there's that sense of community, man. So that's why I would say you're a fine example of being successful at being able to play multiple games. People are paralyzed in the single game. They're playing the same game they have done for years, because that's what makes them money. They cannot move. They cannot move. You'll see a PUBG streamer, very good, making 70 viewers to 100 viewers. As soon as they switch to, I don't know, fucking...
He could go to Apex, you know, it could be in the same kind of category.
Say it came in a category and it would just go down because nobody likes it, or Fortnite or something like that.
It's a wild, scary world, content creation, because if you don't take risks, you'll never learn. But if you don't take risks as well, you could be gating yourself. You could be gating your capabilities and your potential.
You don't get anything out of content creation compared to what you put in it. You don't.
100%.
Like,
It's,
you never do.
It's the most fulfilling.
If I had to bill somebody $1 for every 2 hours that I worked, I would be able to retire. Because I honestly like the production side of it doesn't take like 5 minutes. It is hours and days just for something simple to be perfected. Get everything aligned, get the layers properly, get your audio sorted, get the game, make sure you're not overclocking, you're not overcode out, your encoder's not too much, overpowered and shit like that. I mean, it's so much. And then obviously trying to retain revenue in the days that we're living in just now, mate. Like, people can't sub up. People don't sub to streamers anymore. Like that's the honest truth. People don't sub to streamers anymore. It's not out of lack of effort on the streamer side. It's not that they're not entertaining enough. It's not that they don't want to. It's out the fact they can't. Like, half the time they can't. So that's nobody's fault. But it's the cards you're dealt now. We've been dealt a shit hand, and that's why I would never go back to full-time streaming, because having and obviously this is because I learned that I lost my job between 18 grand to 2.5 grand, give or take, via tweet. Mixer didn't tell anybody that they were closing. They told everybody and all their partners via tweet. This was a week after like a town hall for all the Mixer partners, that this is a roadmap for Mixer and this is what we're going to do. We're going to do this. We're going to stop auto hosts. We're going to change this. Boom, tweet, you lost your job. And that was during like the Me Too movement, but when that first happened there, and like people were hosting podcasts talking about that, like all the stuff that was going on, and then all of a sudden the tune changed from everything like that people were coming out with, that Mixer's shutting down. All of a sudden, Me Too didn't matter because we've just lost our fucking jobs, man. And that was the reality. We found out via tweet, mate, like that we'd lost our jobs. So streaming is unpredictable, is unforgiving, is competitive. Don't say it's not, because it is. And
it is.
You could be friends with a streamer, but you need to be better than them. Doesn't change it, because it's a professional relationship, and nobody deserves anything because they're a nice person. This is the harsh reality. Like, you work for it and you grind, and you need to be, if you want to be successful, you need to be selfish, and that doesn't make you a bad person. It means that you're putting yourself first. You know what I mean? Like, that's the thing. Like, but I would never go full time again. If I get a side gig on it, I'd be like, fucking great. I've got a wedding to pay for. Is
that full-time streaming or full-time content creation as a whole?
I don't have time to do it. Streaming's a single man's game. Like you know what I mean? It's a single person who's got minimal responsibility. Like, and I would always tell somebody, if you're going to start and go into a job, go into a streaming, do a part-time job. Work a schedule around a part-time job. No matter if you have a quiet night and you don't like doing it, fucking do it. Bite the bullet and do it, because that quiet night somebody could raid your channel and then that gives you the platform. But you need to have something to fund it. You need guaranteed income. And if you're trying to grow, I've seen a guy I went to school with saying he's going to be a full-time streamer, he's going to leave his job. Motherfucker gets like 10 followers on TikTok. He's getting no reactions and no hearts on his Facebook page. He's got 200 followers on Twitch, and I'm like, good for you. Like, keep the push going, but don't leave your fucking job, you maniac. Like, what are you going to tell your fucking family, mate? There you go.
I've made 12 quid.
Aye, that's it.
Yeah,
I sold a fucking beef jerky. I don't know why by the way, that's sidebar. I have never once seen a streamer eat beef jerky, but I see 1,000 partnered with them.
Yeah, true. Well, it's the whole what was it called? Artesian builds. Do you remember that fad?
There's a reroll.
Yeah.
What a fucking idiot, man.
And he was like, I remember that was my first ever sponsorship. And I remember, like, my first ever direct, not the ones coming through Stream Elements. It was an email directed to me. Hi, Azzy, we've reviewed your channel, blah, 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 blah. We think you'll be a perfect fit here. Here's what we can offer you. And I was like, oh my God. I ran like an excited little girl over to Tara and was just like, a company has acknowledged who I am, and they think that I'm like worthy of like working with them. And obviously Tara's level-headed, and she's like, right, let me just read these terms. no, you're not doing it. And I was like, why? And then she went through everything and obviously cooled me down and leveled me off. And I remember waking up in the morning and I remember seeing all of like my peers, like the same people that I was competing with on Tarkov.
The race car streamers.
NASCAR streamers.
Yeah, the race car streamers. That's what I call it. That's what I call streamers that partner up with companies just for the sake of feeling valid and getting a logo on there. I would never partner with anybody who did not give me 20%, at least 20% commission. See this 5% and we'll give you. We'll never do a partnership on exposure. Exposure doesn't pay your bills. That don't do shit.
Look what happened to Sneak, and Sneak was a good partnership back in the day.
Yeah, like fucking, it's all shifted. But people, I get it. Like I partnered with an energy drink company. It wasn't Snake. I'm not going to say who, but they were fucking paying shit. Like I would be busting my ass, making overlays, making my intro, their advertisement video and stuff like that. You know, busting my balls, making good sales, and I was getting home holding my foreskin. Like what the fuck is this? Hi, eat good. There you go, darling. Eat that. Fucking there's dinner. There's dinner on the table. I sold 100 tubs, but there you go.
Yeah.
But
they sent me a free shaker, by the way.
Well, this is the thing. They didn't send me anything, mate.
Nothing.
Never partner up with a company that doesn't send you a sample. If they don't find you valuable enough to send you a sample, don't partner with them. They offered me a 20% discount.
Yes.
Using my own code.
Yeah. I've
like, what?
I've asked for free products because I didn't want to advertise something that I wouldn't be able to know the taste. Because there's something embarrassing about, you know, I know one of my community would be like, oh, I've got that. What do you think of the pink lemonade? I'm not going to be an absolute fucking fool live on stream and go, yeah, it tastes nice like pink lemonade. And I have no idea. People are going to see through the bullshit.
Yeah.
You need to know the products you're selling. And obviously I've got a sales background and like in business development. So I was like, yeah, by all means, send me the smallest product you've got. I can test it out. If I like it, I'm happy to sell it because I've got an experience on it. Yeah, by all means, you can use your own code. Get the fuck out of here.
No chance. I would never partner up with a company. But you see these streamers that partner up with anybody and everybody, and then you never see them with the products on it. And I get it that everybody's out to make a bag and just sell everything, but you are more like this. I'll say this like for everybody, and you need to take this in. If you're looking to start streaming, you are more valuable to that company than what they are to you. You're a billboard. That's all you are. You're one of those big fucking billboards you see in the highways, the motorways. That's it. You're just live at the time, and they're using your audience. And if they're giving you a 5% cut, I'll be like, motherfucker, dig deeper, get in their pockets. Because if you start selling product, you've made them fucking $1,000. You made them $1,000. You're taking home 50 quid, 5 quid or something. I don't know, 50 quid $1,000.
Yeah.
Aye, something like that. 5%. I don't know what the 5% is, but you're making shit.
So going back, you've touched on a few of the things. You say you're excited to get back into streaming and jumping on and reconnecting with the community, and you're allowing your creative juices to flow. So for anyone that doesn't know Delta or didn't know Delta, he has done the game show. The Do You Really Know? He then changed that and rebranded that to the Rundown podcast.
Yes, that was more about the honest truth, kind of what I've been going on about a little bit. I know I've kind of been ranting, but that's what the Rundown was based on. Do You Really Know was based on getting to know the streamer.
Yep.
The Rundown was the honest facts.
The harsh truth about content creation.
Honest, it's so dark. It's a dark reality, man. It's so harsh.
Yeah,
we
it is.
Touched on a lot about the night, man, tonight. But
that's
what the Rundown was on about. People just raw, and I'm like, don't give me a corporate answer. In case people give me the fucking real one.
Was this live on Twitch as well?
No, this was exclusive to YouTube. At the time, before I stepped away, I was going to be moving to YouTube, going big on that, because I still believe to this day that that's the best platform for a content creator.
YouTube is king for VODs.
It's
absolute king.
YouTube, I'll tell you, I'll quickly tell you why YouTube's best for everything, all right? Your retention rate. If you post a short on YouTube, that's the equivalent of a TikTok. If you go live on YouTube, it's the equivalent of Twitch stream or a Kick stream. And if you do a long form video content, it's there.
Yeah.
VODs don't mean dick on any other live streaming platform unless you want to see a drama or watch a tournament back. If
Yes.
somebody watches your TikTok, they're not going to watch your Twitch. But if somebody likes your short, they've liked your channel that
Yeah.
you live stream on, and they've liked your channel that you do long form content on. So you've got 100% retention rate. You don't need to be like, guys, I'm on Twitch right now, but make sure you go follow me on TikTok.
Yeah.
Well, you don't need to do that on YouTube. Granted, YouTube's got a long way to go to obviously get tools for
The live service.
the live service. Absolutely. Yeah. I'm not saying it's perfect, but for retention rate, business minded, and ads, the ad payments in it, mate, what do you call it? That's where you're going to want to be. But like I says, that's where you diversify content. You make shorts, different videos from what you do longs. You make long videos different from what you do in live stream. However, there's a trick to do it, such as this. If we were live right now on YouTube with a live stream, or Kick or whatever, or Twitch, if we'd done this live on another platform, you could plan live content that you can then cut down into videos. So such as interviews, you can make that into a YouTube video. Imagine me and you started talking in a more sensitive matter, like genders and stuff like that. Imagine that was the case and we said some controversial shit, right? In a live stream, and you clip that conversation, just that part, and fuck that onto YouTube, that would generate. So obviously, like, controversy sells, guys. Drama sells, sex sells. That's the reality. But like I said, you can plan content for your live stream that you can then later chop down and put onto either a short or a long form content as well. But as far as the YouTube platform, I think that's still the granddaddy of all of it, as long as it gets its shit together.
So after the rundown, was it community matchups then, which was an Escape from Tarkov tournament?
That was a rip-off of the Mixer matchups, because the Mixer matchups was a tournament that was hosted, funnily enough, on Mixer, right? So that was obviously the thing. The overlays were more or less identical, just shifted the colours about, and then just called it community matchups. So that was the idea, just to get streamers, small or large, into the community. Yes, I would let larger streamers into the tournament because it would give eyes on
it's
me.
a win-win.
Business, exactly. Like I says, opportunity. So that's the thing. Like, so community matchups was then turned into the EFT League. I had planned everything. I had different like logos made out. One for Apex, one for Tarkov. It was all like red, white, and blue, like the Major League Baseball logo. That. So it was like that, but instead it was the avatars of like the Tarkov guy or the Apex character or FIFA kicking a ball, like in the black and red, white, and blue. So I had a whole plan to do that, but I just didn't have the time, because at that point I had a family. I had my first daughter was born, and then that's when I had all these ideas, but just no time to do it. You know, that's when the reality kicked in. It's like, you've had your run, now time to go part-time, and then now it's time to get a job, kind of thing. But then it turned into the EFT League, which I don't think anybody was doing it. As part of that, mate, as well, I'm not trying to blow, like, I could be wrong in this, but I don't think I am. I think I actually hosted the first Kill Confirmed tournament, because BSG like loved the idea, retweeted it and messaged me saying it's a great idea, and nobody had done it before. I know Endra then started doing it, and then with that, but I think I'd done the first one because that was inspired obviously by Call of Duty.
Confirmed.
Dog tags, kill confirmed. Whereas dog tags, why not turn it into a scoring system? And then I thought, fuck it, let's try something different. So obviously the Hunt were doing great things. Shifty was doing the face off, and I'm like, I initially had like an elimination tournament to be done in one day, and that was kind of a flop, because if you get eliminated in the first you had 2 raids at a time. So the first time I done it, it was shit because I hadn't really thought it through. I wasn't really familiar with the concept of Tarkov 100%. So I'm like, I didn't. If somebody had the first round was 2 raids each. Somebody dies the first raid, they need to wait for the other player to finish 2 raids, which is like 40 minutes, an hour and a half. It's like, fuck, what an absolute idiot, man. And then I just done it like a scoring system, and then the EFT League became an idea, just watching the fucking soccer, like July Soccer Saturdays. Like, what if we done an 8-week tournament in a point-based system?
That was a long tournament.
That was a long tournament.
But it was a league, but that was long.
That was the best factory tournament you've ever fucking played in.
Yeah, it was.
Like, in fact, was that? No, it was. It wasn't the match. It wasn't the matchups. It was the league, wasn't it? It was the EFT league. You said that was the best fun you've ever had playing factory.
EFT League was the most fun I have ever had on Tarkov. Still to this day. Like, I might be having a break from Tarkov now. I'm still going to, you know, still give Tarkov its due. I'm not going to just shit on Tarkov just for the sake of it.
Not.
But
Perfect.
my personal enjoyment from Tarkov was mainly the PvP. I've come from Call of Duties and Medal of Honors and, you know, just the typical PvP games. FPS PvP. And I was like, ooh, a game that has, you know, some survival aspects to it. Let's play it. And when I was introduced to Tarkov, the find and raid system wasn't implemented yet. So I remember going to customs, going to dorms, finding 40 different cases from the marked room, and then walking out with everyone's loot in your boxes and your bags. And
you sell that.
Obviously now Tarkov is going down the line to more of a survival RPG element, and good on them. They are sticking to it. Nikita has said that's his vision, that's his views. He has said, you know, I'm doing this, I'm sticking to this, and fair play he has. But it's kind of getting away from that fast-paced PvP that I loved and many others loved.
Yeah, the inertia changes and things like that.
But that factory tournament was the best. It was just every single person was in that tournament to shoot other people in game.
Yeah,
and it was carnage.
And because it was on a timer as well, I know like
good night, Craigie.
Timers as well. Good night, Craigie boy. Because like, it was on a timer as well, and it was point based for 8 weeks. It's like you could have a shit week one week, and then the next week you could bounce back, and that happened a lot, man.
Yeah.
And it was good to see it fluctuate. To see the production work. It's just me. It's not a team of 2. It's not a team of 4. It's not somebody somebody broadcasting on their computer and showing it to us when embed or anything. It was literally 16 streams, all minimized on 3 screens, and then window captured, which just ran the shit out of my internet and my PC. But I wanted to make it like a TV show, so I done it in the colours of Sky Sports, like a sports event.
And then you were dressed up, yeah.
Wore a suit, looked like a fucking presenter, and then loved it. The first thing you seen was me coming up at the screen, introducing it. What's happening? What the fuck is going on? I'm ready for this. Suit it and boot it, and it was great. It didn't go as perfect as what I'd hoped, man, because obviously people like missing raids, and then like courses of actions I would have to take, getting influence in my ears from people that like what should happen, can we try this, can we try that, if this happens I bet you this happens, and then that did happen. It's like fuck's sake. Like, so I think week 3 I'm like 2 or 3 people backed out, and I'm like fuck it, I'm still going. I'm still going. I wasn't happy about it, but I get it. You know, they lost. We had to get they lost all points. Didn't make any points in one of the weeks, which was a big thing. So a couple of people couldn't make it. Remember what I said about trying to get a schedule for 16 streamers? Same scenario for 12 for the Tarkov League. Nobody could commit to it. People missed it, and then the show had to go on. But it still turned out great. The last week, Battlestate Games, we had it on their channel for the 8th week. Very blessed to be working with them and having that opportunity to showcase that product that I made. So, you know, it's not a lot many people can say I streamed on a games developer's Twitch channel to a couple of thousand people just with something that I created here in Scotland.
And you nailed it, man. You nailed it. A lot of people,
good, mate.
A lot of people would bottle, and I think I'd bottle. I think I'd fuck it up if I went from my typical channel to, you know,
mate. See that it's when you do that, one fuck up with like production or anything. Like I had to make sure I didn't use copyrighted music. But even if I was on BSG's channel or even on my own channel, because like I say, 16 or 12 or 16 streamers communities were all on my channel watching it. So it was a couple of hundred to 1,000, give or take, watching the EFT League at the time. And then when you see your OBS connectivity square, the go from green to yellow to
yellow,
red, there is a feeling where your heart falls right down to your arsehole and you don't know what to do apart from fucking panic.
Just do the panic face. Yeah.
Yes, you're like that. Please turn green again, or I'm going to have to fucking reset, man. And it means that all the lurkers that were in the channel, because obviously they're just chilling in the background, if you restart your stream, the lurkers are gone and your 800 becomes 200 for your active viewers, you know? Yeah. And you're like, shit, fuck, I've just quartered my viewership and directory, man. But Fortunately, it didn't happen on the main one, which was good. So the EFT League was fun to do. I did plan again to do the duos, but I'm like, you know what? It was the most stressful thing I actually had done through my whole out of all the content. It wasn't as fun as what I made it look to be. Remember what I said about hyping it up, the energy that you need to bring to sell a product, as in live entertainment being your stream. There was a lot of that happened on there, but in the background, behind the scenes, like I was fucking stressed. I was angry. I was pissed off. I was like, shit's not working. I need to update these scores all the fucking time, man.
So did you do all the scorekeeping yourself?
No, I was about to say that.
Okay.
I could not have done that without my boy Art of CODs, because the way that you see like people, the way that the production value is with Evasion, the Hunt, you know, there's a high caliber of content and standard to be up there.
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong, like they do it as a team, brilliant. I do it on my own, so I need to do all this, but I had no way to trigger the scores. And we had something where the scores were on at during the whole time. They were updated live. It wasn't the case of switch to a new scene and then come back. So I was clever like that. I don't think any other one done it at the time.
No.
Of that. So I had the full. As the raids were going on,
you'd see the numbers would update.
Points would change during that tournament. It wouldn't change during, like, after a raid. It would change during the raid, which was good. And that was Art of COD, man. I could not have done that. And the only way that we could make that work was him doing a red spreadsheets and him screen sharing with his camera. And then when he wasn't on the scene, his scores were, and it was just his camera source that was the score box. That was it. And then there'd be times wherever he would go into to edit the scores, and at that point I would see it on the Discord call, and I would switch to the full screen of the player we were watching. And then when he was done, I'd switch back to my camera in the main scene. Like, that's the kind of shit you need to perfect. Just small stuff like that. You don't want to watch a tournament and see a Microsoft Excel spreadsheet getting edited and updated, you know?
No, of course.
That's
You did really well with that. Like, I was really impressed. And obviously, as you guys can tell, Delta does have a creative mind. He has he enjoys the creative juices flowing. Now, in my experience of content creation, there's 3 people that I know that can turn anything into content, and I think this is such an incredible tool to have, something at your disposal, and you could literally turn anything into something that would work for your channel, whereas that could just be something funny, something informative, something educational, something just lighthearted. And those 3 people is OneDeltaStreet, that friendly guy, and Ash. I don't know any other people that are in the same boat as you 3, because the things that you have turned nothing into something and being able to make content out of it, that is a skill that is incredible. And like I said, that friendly guy can literally do anything.
Like he's got great concept. I'm kind of gutted he took off his attire, like his thingy, just too soon. I think he could have done it for another year. But it's his own personal choice, because he knows his journey, he knows where he's at. It's a lot to dress up. Like there came a time where I would never take off the PUBG helmet in the character, but I had to do it at some point, because you don't want people coming to your channel just for the character. You want it to come. Not unless you can keep it up, like Dr. Disrespect or my boy Psycho Plays. If you guys haven't checked out Psycho Plays, go check out. That's another creative motherfucker right there, by the way. It's a Mixer OG Twitch partner, now on Kick. That's SYKOPLAYZ. Psycho Plays. You should see this motherfucker. Dead, dark, metal.
Does he still stream from an asylum?
Mate, the asylum's banging. It's never been better than what it is now, man. Halloween.
I was borderline scared of his streams. His streams were incredible. Yeah,
especially on Mixer, because he set the bar for content, and it was kind of one of the ones where I'd be inspired by him. But me and him are like this right now. So see all the creative people you've just mentioned. I don't really know Ash, because obviously he's like the big fish and I'm the little fish kind of thing in the Tarkov community. So obviously I'll stay in my lane.
Yeah.
But let's see, for like the friendly guy, he's creative as fuck with regards to overlays and digital and persona. Same with Psycho Plays. that's people that I can resonate with. Like I work with both of these content creators on a regular basis. Like me and the friendly guy, like I do work for him for his Streamlets, his overlays and shit like that. He's done his streamathon. I done his overlays for him. You know, because it was like last minute as well. Psycho plays. Me and him are best friends. Like we play games all the time. We fucking hang out at each other's streams and just have a good time. But we talk streaming as well, like similar nature to what we were as well at the start of the stream. But you need to be creative in this industry, man. You can't just sit and play a video game and expect to make money.
Yeah.
You're not going to be Shroud. Shroud already exists. If people want to watch somebody being good,
they'll watch Shroud.
Yeah, like, you know, they watch these streamers. You need to stand out to the people that are streaming side next to you in the directory, and you need to take over them. I'm not an amazing gamer, but I can be sure as shit confidently say I'll have a better looking stream than the guy next to me who's got a camera and a game and a mic.
Yeah.
You know, and that's it. I'm good enough to win games. Not every time I play them, but I'm good enough to win some games, keep it entertaining, interact with chat, have creative things on the stream.
Knowing your niche is very important. Knowing your worth.
And this is the thing, if you don't learn how to do it, you're not going to succeed. That's the honest truth. You need to stop listening to people tell you that you're going to do it. You need to start telling yourself you're not going to do it.
If you don't do it, you're going to fail.
Yeah, turn your dream into reality. Oh, I wish I could be it. People want to be successful but don't want to do the work. That's the honest truth. So guys, like, if you are, YouTube is your best friend. If there's anything you want to learn how to take some time. If you're streaming 7 days a week or 5 days a week and you think, why can I not have that overlay? Well, stream 4 days a week and dedicate one day. A notepad is my best friend. My first Father's Day present was a notepad with my logo on it from my daughter that says, to the best dad in the world, small notepad, big ideas. And that's where, like, obviously Echo was born in fucking the tournaments, and I drew it all out and shit like that. So, but I took the time to learn it. I don't have a degree in art and design or digital design and development. It's all self-taught, just learn as you go. So, like, that's the most important thing, is you need to take time to actually research.
Yeah, and YouTube is your best friend in that sense. You want to learn how to make an overlay? Search that on YouTube. You will learn how to do it after that video. Going back to the creativity, the fun fact that I love that not a lot of people know is that friendly guy is actually cracked at games. He's actually a really talented gamer.
Fucking labs and shit, mate. It just goes crazy.
I don't know him, like, personally, like, really close, but I was good friends with British Ubba, another really talented content creator, and I hope he's doing really well. He was good friends with Friendly Guy. And I remember Friendly Guy coming into Ubba's stream saying, I'm pretty sure this is how it happened. He came in and said, I've thought of a brilliant idea for streaming. I'm going to be friendly. And Ubba was like, and Ubba being, you know, a Labs Chad, PvP extraordinaire kind of thing.
Good player.
He was like, okay, let's see how this goes. And now look at Friendly Guy and look at all the challenges that have been, like, set in front of him, like what Lethal said, like Fragger said, the anti-RMT stuff. You know, you can't, like, drop items for players.
Yeah, that was shit.
If I was Friendly Guy and my content relied on that, I would be in bits. But he just went, this is how we counter that. Like, his brain is incredible, and I think
adapt. Like I said, that's like it kind of goes back to what it says with regards to the overlays. Having the same overlays that you had 4 years ago, never get comfortable with your content. Even you, like I'll say it to you, I'll say it to anybody, that, like, never get comfortable with your content. The moment you get comfortable, that's the moment you slack. And the moment you get lazy and you don't want to do it again.
The ball stops rolling.
He was challenged. He had to adapt. So he switched it up, and then he found a way to make it. And then not only that, diversify his content with all this whole fucking emoji talks that he does, and, like, he makes content. But there's a perfect example what I mean about create content that you can turn into a short.
Yeah.
The Tarkov's he's the epitome of it in the Tarkov community, because great people, stereotypically, streamers want to post their amazing clips, their headshots,
the little montages.
Yeah, the montages. But the Friendly Guy posts content that you would never expect.
Yes.
From a Tarkov player, somebody rolling up, dropping you a fucking GPX or like a GPX, a graphics card,
Yeah.
or fucking Bitcoin, dropping you loot and helping you extract and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, but he does it, and his content is browsable. You could just flick through that, watch it, and then go to the next one.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's effective, man. So that's a great example as to touch on what I was saying earlier about make content via stream that can be used and redistributed, trimmed down layer for additional shorts. He could go live for 8 hours and then make 24 TikToks in that period of time, and then prepare them, schedule them to be or shorts, and then schedule them to be premiered.
Yeah.
And then that's him got what 4 or 3 month worth of content from one stream. That's the way to do it.
That's creativity.
That's but it's smart creativity. You can be creative if you want. Like, I'm creative in a digital, as in production wise, but my content would never be like a thousand likes on TikTok. It won't be unless I'm fucking doing something incredible or something controversial happened. I shared it on Twitter and people piggied on. But the content like that is like different that he's got because it is rare.
Yeah.
That's the thing. It's rare. Same thing, like I say, as you. Like you continue doing this. You keep consistent with this podcast. You keep it going, keep it fresh, mix it up, and maybe start talking about more specific. Same like the Joe Rogan experience. Like he started from nothing. Now he's talking about everything controversial, and it sells, and he's got the balls to do it.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people are scared in this industry to say how they feel. I get it. Nobody wants to be cancelled because the culture is fucking dark, man. It's there. People can take one clip out of context, and your career is over.
You're not wrong.
Yeah, that's it. But being creative is is a must, and research is your must.
So your creativity doesn't just stop at streaming, though, does it? You can play music.
Yes, well, I initially I started off as a musician. I actually had an album called, when I was younger back in the day, mate. I recorded it was like a fucking love letter to my ex-girlfriend back in the day, like who moved back to the States at the time. But I was only young at the time, but I never done anything with it at all. But yeah, I'm very musical as well, and then studied photography. And then I left photography because I had a choice to make. I had to either make, like, photography is no walk in the park. It's not as simple as taking a photo. There's a full composition involved with it. It has to be right. In order to pass a graded unit, I had to take like 8 different photos with the same style, but very different in different locations and different models and different backdrops and shit like that. And that was the choice that I had, or bet on myself and continue with my stream, and then, which I did. I said, fuck that. I'm not sacrificing all the time that's required, about 8 weeks to 10 weeks to do my graded unit. I'm not taking that away for the stream, because as soon as you break consistency, you're fucked. Your viewers go watch somebody else, and that's it. They'll come back for a while, but they'll watch somebody else. So I chose to be a streamer, and then I got partnered, and then that partnership helped get my first house decorate, like furnished and shit like that. So that was the right choice for me at the time. Granted, I'm here now, but I'm not sorry. I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be. I'm in my new house, 2 daughters, 2 cars, missus, engaged, wedding, full-time job. So I'm happy where I'm at, and I still don't regret not doing a graded unit, because I might not have made any money in photography.
Yeah.
I was already making money, and it's a streamer, so that was the reality of it.
It was the educated choice.
Yeah, it's one of those ones, mate. And the thing is, like, I get back to saying, like, you hype everything up about getting donos and that, man. Every streamer remembers their first dono. Mine was King Bailey Bomb, and I was playing. He's now OK Bet, but I was playing PUBG, man, and I'm like, that getting your first dono was the best thing on the planet, man. I tell you.
Mine was Ice Nudge, and he got me this mic arm.
There you go.
And then my second one got me my graphics card. People are insane.
Mm-hmm.
People are genuinely insane.
See, that's the thing. Like, streamers don't make their success. They're a big part of it.
Yeah, it's the community. It's the people that are behind them.
And it pisses me off so much, man, when people overlook that and they forget that. You know, like when you start to get success and you stop being humble, kind of thing. Like, see, this is what's good about me coming back to streaming is because I'm not going to look at my analytics. I've got a separate PayPal set up already. I am looking to make money as a side gig, yes, but if I don't make a sub, if I don't make a dono, it's not going to matter. I'm still coming home. I'm still bringing bread home. You know what I'm saying? I'm still bringing home a full salary wage, not like an hourly rate. I'm on a salary wage now, so I'm bringing that home. But like cards on the table, we are still here to make money as well as a side gig to help fund the wedding and shit like that. But if I don't do it, I don't make it. It's fine. It's absolutely fine. The goal is to have fun anyway and just create the environment. That's the thing. If you create a place for people to belong in, and you actually take the time to appreciate your people, as in your community and your viewership, like donations and that will take care of themselves. If they think it's valuable enough, you need to make content that's worth paying for. At the end of the day,
agreed. Wheatley has asked if you're allowed to say what is your current job and are you enjoying it, or is it a job that just ties you over at the moment?
Yeah, so I work for Sky Television. There's a telecoms company, so like television company. So like get free TV, premium channels. If you want to come around for the boxing, just give us a shout.
Happy days. We'll do a boxing night, stream on Discord.
So this is where it gets a little bit more personal, right? So like, nothing's off the table with me. You can talk about my dead relatives, my goldfish, whatever the fuck you want, man. Right? I didn't have a goldfish. It was delicious. But like, my life is all over the internet anyway. It doesn't have a range on it. I'll talk about how much money I make, how much anything. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I work whenever things were getting bad for the Twitch side of things, the income after the Mixer thing, and then I went from like in the £1,000 to down to like 200 a month. Like, that was difficult for me and the family, like, and the missus. And I'm not gonna lie, I would not be able to do this without the missus, like, support, man. Like even just having a 3-screen setup in a new build's house and an open plan, I'm like, fuck, you've no idea how grateful I am. I'm only able to come back because she's like supported us to do this.
Yeah.
When I was coming back, I was supposed to do a 3-year plan to build a graphics design company. I'd already prepped the groundwork, called it One Shot Designs. I probably still could revisit that down the line, but for now, because I now have my PC back and my setup, I'm like, fuck it. If I'm looking to make money to save for the wedding, I'd as well as just stick to what I'm good at and stick to what I know. Yeah. Where I've made money before and get back to streaming, and then that way I can fucking reconnect with everybody. I'll touch on that in a wee minute, but whenever I was looking for a job, I was like, this is bad,
heartbreaking.
Because this is what I was happy. I'm excited about now. I stopped measuring what made a good stream. Mm-hmm. Any normal streamer who's not partnered or depends on it monetarily, viewers, followers, like all the amount of viewers you've got, that makes a good stream. The energy, chat, talking, getting involved in playing, that makes a good stream. You finish your stream, you say what's up, you raid somebody, and then you come off behind the scenes, sit and watch them and just have a good time. Whereas I got depressed every time I'd come off a stream because nobody was subbing, nobody was donating. I measured my stream and how good it was based on
the monetary value that you got by the end of the stream.
The subs or lack thereof, and I'm like, I didn't make a penny. I didn't make a penny, kind of thing.
Yeah.
And then
it's hard not to do that. It's definitely hard not to do that.
It's natural, mate. It's your well-being. People think you're just doing this for a hobby, but when you don't have another job, like, there's no benefits in this. There's no sick pay, no holiday pay, no maternity leave. Like, you are living on what people are able to give you.
You're living on generosity when at a certain point.
Which isn't reliable. Again, I would never get back to it. So obviously, hats off to the community for for helping obviously stay afloat. GGs.
With 3 years, baby. 3 years.
Still pushing. But when I was job hunting, I always thought that I would never. I know my worth. I would never let anybody talk to me like I'm a piece of shit. Like, no chance. And then call center work is like a no for me. And then I thought, fuck it. Sky are looking. They pulled the offer because they just closed the recruitment, and then I went back to streaming again, not making any money, and then they messaged again saying we're recruiting again. Would you like to come for an interview? And then sure as shit, I dressed up my 3-piece suit at the top because it was COVID. and then I was wearing a pair of Avengers jammies at the bottom. But so I got the job there, and then the family life, the quality of life, because we were depressed, man. We were fighting all the time. I was resenting, and I was resenting my daughter for a while, and I'll say that and it wasn't her fault. It was me, because I'm like,
all of the pressures were on your shoulder.
yeah, but not even that. The time that I had before is all gone, because I'm a dad now, and it took me a minute to think, well, I need to step away, and it was hard to let go, right? Well, I tell you, I thought it was going to be hard to let go, but once I got my first paycheck and I spent time with my family, I can actually afford to do something for my family. I can buy my daughter something, because when you walk away with £200 and you've got a mortgage, and that's what you're handing your missus, like, is your contribution, is your half. You don't have a luxury. You scrape by. Like, we were on our bottom dollar, and like we were on our fucking end. We were ready to at each other's throats, because I wanted to hold on. I had hope, but I wasn't sinking into reality. I've got a new responsibility. I've got a daughter. I you know what I mean? That's my bread and butter. And then when I left streaming, it was to go work full time. Got my first paycheck, and I'm like, holy shit! I've not seen that amount of money in my bank for a long time. Let's go and do something. And then obviously it started spoiling my daughter. And me and the missus went to walk one day, and then there was about 2 months after I'd left streaming, I literally just came out. You know, I thought it would break me. I thought I couldn't go without streaming anymore, and it's been the best thing I've ever done, is leave full-time streaming. And I'll be guilty of it, right? And it kind of annoys me a little bit, but anybody that leaves full-time streaming, you know, scheduled full-time streaming, that like from a full-time 5 or 6 day a week schedule, and to go back to work, it's natural to try and stream as often as you can so that you can stay in touch with your community. And I'd said that to everybody, like, guys, I'm going to be streaming on occasion, and I'll stream whenever I can. And I never really did. I did about maybe 5 or 6 times, but I was very, very guilty, and I'll put my hands up, and I fell away from it. When I stepped back from everything.
Yeah.
I didn't update. I didn't speak in my Discord. I didn't do anything. I still watched my fellow content creators and stayed in their chats when I could, you know, and followed their journeys on Twitter. Kind of like same situation with yourself, like we touched on. I haven't spoken to you properly like this since May or something last year.
Yeah.
But I still followed everybody's journey and seeing how they're doing, because I still care. I just don't have the time anymore to sit and watch, you know, because I'm working full time 5 days a week. And then when I'm not working, I'm dad, you know. I'm not OneDeltaStreet, I'm D.
You're double dad.
Yeah, but the thing is as well, mate, see, whenever I was committed to full time streaming, when I wasn't live, I cut out all my social life. I fell out with my best friend. To be fair, like, fuck him anyway. But he was like, I cut myself away from all my social life. I didn't see my mum. I missed birthdays and things like that, because I was focused on creating in the background. So it took its toll. I'm like, see, just going to work, clocking off, finishing, and then the time is yours. Just play games and have fun playing games, because there was a pressure to be good at a game, to make money,
or at least be entertaining.
Mate, I remember I played with my boyfriend Ristix. He's also left at the time. He's also left streaming as well, similar time to myself. And me and him were playing Hunt Showdown, and I was just like, dude, I've never really played Hunt Showdown. It's not a game that I could play because my community wouldn't like it. I wouldn't make money from it. So I just need to stay with the game that I've now become popular at, which was Tarkov at the time. But then me and him just played, and we didn't really play a lot together, but we had a mutual understanding, respect. Another creative guy, very similar interest, actually, like, personal friend on Facebook now. Yes. But just sitting, being able to game, mate. See, when you don't rely on being good at a game and you're not streaming, you just game for the love of it. Mate, it's like, it's going to sound silly. It's like a euphoria, man. It's just so good being able to play it. If you fuck up, you don't care. You don't look like an idiot. People don't leave your stream. You just go again, and that's it. Don't get me wrong, guys. If you play Tarkov constantly and then you switch to another game like a battle royale, if you die, no fucks are given, mate, because you've not lost your loot. All the time invested to get that loot, you don't care. You just go again, just hit reset, and that's it. But like, that's why I would say, like, with all things that we've discussed, I would never go back to full-time streaming, even if I was making like in the thousands, because I've experienced it. It gets taken away like that. And I'm sure you felt like that because obviously the changes that Twitch have made and the announcements they've done with Kick on the rise and the hell that's broken up. I'm sure, I guarantee you that your heart has also been in your arse with what the fuck are you going to do, because Twitch isn't looking like a healthy platform right now.
It's been a scary year. And it's been a scary year because we've done everything this year. We have diversified our content. We've added new content. We have added new like paywalls kind of thing, like incentives for people to go to different places rather than just, hi guys, come and watch me play a game on Twitch. Now it's, let's plan, product and content in months in advance. Let's book guests for shows months in advance. Let's change up our production constantly. Like I now play games because I want to try and make some form of cinematic movies out of them.
Yes.
I am currently obsessed with Chum on his his Rust videos, and I want to do something like that. I don't want to just be the guy that goes live on Twitch, plays games, and hangs out. I want that to be the fun part. I want that to be the time off.
Let me interview you now, right? So what would you do? What would you do if Twitch shut its doors? Where do you have to go? This is why I always say, if you're going to build a brand, you don't want to be, and I say this to you, and I think it might be a catalyst as to what made you change your name, but you don't want to be AzzCast. You don't want to just limit yourself to one platform. Get yourself out in everyone, because you need a fallback.
Mr. Melge hounded me for months. So Melge joined the team, and Melge is very, very intelligent business. He's a very smart businessman. He knows.
It's good to have one.
I've got an incredible team that work with myself. We've got Shifty and Melge and Mav that all work together, and they've all got their strengths. And Melge said, you need to cut out Azzy, because I think I was Azzy __. I was Azzy TTV for a couple of months, for a couple of years.
Yeah, I told you to do the underscore as well.
And then I
changed
changed to Azzy __, and then we've got a blog series over on my website, azzy.uk, and we have gear pages to show you what gear we use. We have more personal things, so you've got photos and videos of my cats, and it's a bit more of a personal touch rather than just come and watch me play games. And Melge would say, you are not having Azzy tweets, Azzy live, Azzy TikTok, Azzy all of this. Yeah. You need one thing in unison across everything. And I was like, I don't like anything. Azzy's taken, and I don't want to be Azzy TV anymore. What do I do? And after months of him trying, we found Azzy UK was available on everything. So we went with Azzy UK.
Was that your name?
Azzy UK. AZZY UK.
Oh, I thought it was A's Yuck.
Yeah, it's Azzy Yuck.
A's Yuck.
So,
hello guys, my name is A's Yuck.
I wouldn't be able to do this.
Today's New World video. I don't know why I'm fucking Jordy.
I wouldn't be able to do this year without, one, the support of Tara, hands down, and then the team that I've got working. They are very creative in things that I lack in. And they definitely keep me interactive. Melge is pretty much my boss. Melge.
Why didn't you explore Kick?
I don't like the front people. Not the people that work for Kick. I don't like the people that are at the front of Kick. I just don't like it.
I don't like them either.
It puts me off, and I feel like the majority. I'm completely wrong in this, but this is my opinion on looking from afar. The people on there. Especially a select few, and I've seen what their community's like, and I've been in their chats. I don't want any way, shape, or form of them people coming into my community. I don't want that, and I've seen it more on Kick than I do Twitch. I've currently made a home on Twitch right now, but if I was starting streaming from scratch, I would start on YouTube. I would focus on VOD content 100%. I would stream 20% of the time that I've streamed, and I would diversify my content to be on all of the socials, but it would all funnel down into YouTube. The reason I'm still on Kick right now is because I've got a home on Kick. And like you touched on earlier, YouTube isn't that... It's not at the same level as Twitch.
Yeah.
But
For live streaming, no. But for content creation as a whole and the bigger spectrum, yes, it's a lot better.
So
because Kick is just catching up, adding in clips, like clips, feature reels, whatever the fuck you're doing. So I get that. But you need to remember, Kick is the granddaddy, just in TV, what it was before. It's been around for years. Streaming has become more popular now since COVID. Everybody's doing it. But you need to remember that Kick isn't doing anything that Twitch hasn't done 10 times, right?
No,
so
I
this
agree.
This is obviously a teething phase. It's still in beta. There's people making some stupid fucking moves, tainting the thing. But at the end of the day, like, I can appreciate that perspective. Like, I don't want these toxic people from these communities coming into my channel.
Not saying there's not toxic people in Twitch. It's just it's more the fact that I've got a home on Twitch already.
Yeah, but there's a I get what you're saying. There's a bigger premium content there, content creator, like with a platform and an audience strictly community. Like he's like, for example, you see Ice Poseidon, what happened there with the fucking.
How is that content in this day and age, man?
Mate, I'm not gonna lie, he revolutionized IRL content. He started the
IRL
content, like,
but not that incident.
He's a dick, and he can't fight, right? But what do you call it? Like that get blown out proportion. For me personally, outside looking in, when I look at that video, I'm like, guy's a fucking idiot. That's what I look like. What a fucking idiot, right? But see, when you see other streamers that are blaming Kick for that, or feeling personally attacked, where they're not going to stream on Kick anymore, and I'm like, well, no offense, but this is what you signed up for. The 95-5 split was a choice you made, so that was enough for you to leave Twitch and go to Kick. Well, go back. Like if something that never that doesn't like you weren't a part of that situation at that time. That video.
Don't put yourself in it.
Yeah, don't put yourself in it. Don't make it about you, and then get back to it. But obviously, I can appreciate a position where there's a lot of toxicity on Twitch, and I agree with you. On Kick, but people need to remember, I'm not here defending Kick. If you track back to my tweets, I was one of the ones that was like, fuck that. Like, there's no trust. I don't know. I'll wait and see. Right now, I'm looking to try and make the most of like multi-streaming. Obviously, with the followers that I've got on Twitch, they'll still see me on Twitch. And if I grow on Kick and make an extra penny there, then I grow on Kick and make an extra penny there. Don't care. I'm looking to make money. At the end of the day, I've got a family to feed as well, so a wee bit extra penny doesn't hurt. But the reason that I decided to restream, I was exclusively just going to go to Kick and join the hype. But Psycho Plays, like I says, me and Psycho are good friends. He said something as like, I should not expect my community to shift platform just to see me.
Yes.
So, like, I can't rely on that. So if people want to watch me on Twitch, you can watch me on Twitch. If you want to sub on Twitch, sub on Twitch. Even if they take 50% of it, sub on Twitch, man. Like, that's fine. You know, but like you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like why Psycho kind of shifted a little bit with regards to he doesn't like doing sub-only games, which I respect, because, like I says, does somebody who can't afford to sub each month have to be penalised and not be able to take part in that?
Yeah.
No, so I'm like, well, that's a great idea. So I'm never going to do sub-only games. I will do subs get boosted. That's different. Obviously, that's I still need to incentivize.
It's an incentive,
incentive to boost it, of course. But things like that, I want to do both, mate. So I'm not going to prioritize going to Kick anymore. But I do think I'll take back some of the things they'd say about Kick, because they are sticking to their word. We're nearly a year in, well, a better part of a year in anyway. They've not really changed much than what they've already promised. Granted, if that changes, but flip side of that, your billboard people who are obviously promoting it, the face of it, they are making some shitty fucking moves. It's going to not want any partnerships, working sponsorships, working for Kick streamers. So I get why people would go back to Twitch for the bigger picture, but I'm happy to be on both, man. There's
like you said, you're doing it to reconnect, and you're doing it to.
Well, that's it. Well, like I says, like reconnecting is a big part of it. Like, because, like I says, if you're good at something, don't do it for free.
Yeah.
I'm good at entertaining. I've got that characteristic. I'm no mean to sound like a cocky bastard, but
hey, you gotta know your worth. Gotta know your worth.
Know your worth is something that I can identify. I can confidently say I am good at content creating. I'm good at being creative and entertaining people and streaming.
Yeah.
So the making money and the community is all under the same umbrella, like in reconnecting, because I make money doing what I love, and what I love to do is meet new people, play some games, and have a good fucking time. So it's the best of both. Why are you flashing your lights, mate?
I got a subscriber on YouTube.
Oh.
Cheers, bearded one.
Good lad. Is that bearded?
It is.
My man's.
He's about. He's lurking.
Appreciate you.
But yeah,
fucking made a nice wee post about me on Facebook yesterday, so he did. I teared up.
But so yeah, you've stumped me on my reasons for kick. But the bigger picture for me is I don't want to be I don't want to be only known whilst I'm live. I want to be able to go out on a whatever day, insert day here, spend time with Tara, and still have my content out there somewhere. And the way to do that is VOD content. Because I remember when I was just streaming on Twitch and just doing the typical 9 to 5s, I remember going out shopping with Tara and thinking, I'm not making any progress right now. I'm not getting any followers. I'm not getting any views. I'm not getting any subs. I'm not getting anything productive right now. I'm enjoying my time.
And what were you doing at that time? And what did you do differently? What did you do to change it?
So I was literally streaming. I was putting all my effort into overlays. I was putting all my effort into the entertainment of me playing Tarkov, instruct bot, adding sound effects, adding weird overlays, and what now they're like HUD effects. It was all that. It was, I wanted to make sure that anyone...
By the way, mate, I may actually tap into that for Echo, so that's I'm glad I caught that today.
Good.
Or yesterday.
I would make sure that anyone that joined the stream I would try and make sure they have a good day. Yeah. And then my stream ended. That was me clocking off. That was me spending time with Tara. And then I would start up the next day. But in between my streams, nothing would happen. No one goes onto a Twitch channel that's not live and follows. No one goes there and subs.
That's what it says. VOD content doesn't exist. VODs don't matter on Twitch, which is why I was saying YouTube.
So we're not even monetized on YouTube here yet. We're still baby steps. I myself, as a creator, not a streamer, but as a creator, I am still learning the directions I'm going, and I've kind of found how not that I'm comfortable in, but I found something that suits my personality and my natural editing style. So what we're doing now, I'm focusing, is if I am live on Twitch, you can come see me on Twitch. If I am not live on Twitch, you're going to see my content on TikTok. You're going to see my content on YouTube. You may see some short form content on Twitter. You are going to see me everywhere, and that is going to grow me as a brand rather than just an entity of a guy sitting in front of a screen.
And to touch on your VOD content there as well, like I say, is something that could be actually worth your consideration as well, like to do a live stream that you can then plan to make as a video. Reaction content.
Yeah.
You can react with your community on a Twitch or wherever you want to stream it to, and then you can trim that down and put that as a reacts. And the good thing about content on YouTube, if you're looking for VOD content and like on-demand content, you can create playlists. So whether you've done New World tutorials or Darker and Darker tutorials, you can set them as sub-categorized playlists and set videos, and then you could do one for reacts and things like that. So that's obviously like something that's good for you to know as well. And I will say, from an outside perspective looking in, somebody who's seen your journey from where you started to where you're at now, even if you just scroll through your videos on YouTube and see your thumbnails, more appealing, eye-catching, right to the message, and people need a reason to click on your video.
Yes,
that's the thing. And you've given it. You're busting 5k videos.
We're a couple hundred from 10k. Couple hundred. Almost hitting 10k. I was on Dark and Darker as well.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Like successfully transitioning to another game, holding.
However, YouTube really so people are enjoying the VOD content on YouTube. However, a game like Dark and Darker isn't doing too well on my streams. So you're currently in a weird stage there. So I'm growing and I'm doing well with Dark and Darker content, but that doesn't mean I can just stream it and then use that footage. What I'm doing at the moment is I'm streaming other games like Rust, New World, Tarkov, CS2, and then in my time off, I'm then doing news and updates on games that I'm not playing. So at the moment, I'm doing like a lot of work and I'm stretched quite thin. But it's teaching me a lot.
See if you didn't give yourself time back, If you stream like even a week of Darker and Darker, and you lose 10 or 15 viewers on Twitch just for that week, you've then put another couple of bricks up as a foundation onto YouTube, because that is getting it, and there's your fallback, there's your plan B should anything happen.
Yeah.
And even at that, you could probably start generating revenue down the line with these videos as well. And I was going to ask you something. Do you record the game whenever you're gaming? Nothing to do with streaming. Whenever you're gaming, do you load up OBS and record when you're playing?
OBS is never shut.
There you go.
Just in case. If I'm playing a game, and I really play a game off stream, but if I'm playing, it is recording.
Yes.
If I'm just playing for, enjoyment, which is very rare, because if I'm not streaming and I'm like, oh, I need to make this, I can go into the game, record it off stream kind of thing. But yeah, if I'm playing a game just for my own enjoyment, yeah, I'll stream just in case.
My eyes burned up later, man. Yeah, it's good to do that, mate. It's good to do that.
Baba Yaga coming in with a donation as well.
Let's go.
Baba Yaga.
We need to see you hype it up, mate. We need to see you hype it up.
Well, let's see your camera effects.
I can't do my camera effects. I'm gonna have to turn my camera off. You need to go and talk to your chat for 2 minutes, and then I'll do it.
Go on then.
I'll leave the chat.
You can hype up this donation.
Right. Okay. Right. So I'll need to leave. You go full screen to your community, and I'll rejoin the call in a second. All right.
Roger. The things he's gonna do, eh? The things he's gonna do. But we are going to we're close to the end of this one, and I appreciate anyone that's still here, anyone that's chilling with us, all the new people that are here, anyone from OneDelta's community. If you're here finding out new things about OneDelta and any of my community, I genuinely hope you guys have enjoyed tonight. I have thoroughly enjoyed it. It's been a blast reconnecting with probably my oldest friend in content creation, and
we're back. We're back.
Are you doing the full thing?
No, I'm not doing the full thing. It's just obviously whenever I was saying that. So we need to celebrate your fucking dono hype.
I need to figure out how can I do this. Wait there. I know how I can do this.
What have I done? Have I done something?
No. It's me. I'm gonna full screen you, and you're gonna be the only one on screen.
All right. Okay. Right. Nice. So wait a minute. No, you're supposed to hype up the dono hype.
You can.
Is this... Who donated?
Russian Baba Yaga.
Right, so we need to do it old school 1DS, don't we? We need to
do
1DS.
All right.
Better work. Right, here we go. The old mixer American. Yo, we got the dono hype in the building, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. Russian Baba Yaga coming in with the dono. Usually there's music, but copyright would say no thank you.
I got music. There you go.
Oh, you get tunes on? There we go. GG's. Going to dip out. Back in a second. Love your face. Bush. So that's usually how it goes. But we've also got what am I doing? I'm doing. Bear with your old wee second. Can you see me? Yeah.
Yeah, I can see you.
All right. Be handsome. I need to watch this stream back. You know that. I need to see how that goes. Can't wait to see that.
You do. Wait there.
GG's on a donation, man. Love to see that support. You love to see that support.
There you go.
There we go.
Baba Yaga. I appreciate it, man. Doesn't need a camera. You got that forehead. You're talking about me or Delta?
How does YouTube do with spam? I think everybody in the chat right now, because this is what we used to do back on Mixer. We always spammed blue love hearts, the Delta Blues. That's what we used to call it. So let's spam some blue hearts if you've got it in your phone. If you don't, just do red hearts. Let me see you spam it for a little minute in Azzy's chat.
Let me see if I can spam it as well.
See who gets banned. Let's just see. Or you can just use the emoji. No, don't do that. Just copy paste. I'm sure you guys know how to spam.
There you go. You can spam it though, nice and easy.
There you go. Just push. Well, I can't do it. There, your dinner. That's how we do it. I'm not gonna lie, feeling a bit nostalgic looking at that. Waitley's rocking it.
Bit of the blue hearts, mate. Bit of the blue hearts.
Yeah, the blue hearts, the Delta Blues. That's what it's called. Red used to be my favourite colour, but now it's blue. A little bit of information regarding that.
There you go. Is there any questions that you guys would want to ask Delta before we end up tonight?
And they can be as personal as they want.
There you go. And Baba, thank you so much for the donation, man. You're incredibly kind. Thank you so much.
Top man. Love that.
So if you've got any questions, now is your time. And as Delta just said, anything. What cars are you driving?
I drive a Hyundai i30 and then a Corsa. Vauxhall Corsa. So my girlfriend's got the Corsa, I've got the Hyundai, which I'm kind of pissed off about because because my car's the bigger car, it's got more space in the trunk, and I'm working, so she's on maternity leave.
Yep.
I need to drive her. I'm 6'5". I need to drive her piggy bank fucking tiny ass car to work and step out it like fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger driving Danny DeVito's car, man. Like, you know what I'm saying?
You are a tall guy as well.
I remember Azzy says, "Is that the light shade?" It's like I'm fucking. I was in a video call with him. Like, I mate, it's my light shades. Like, how fucking tall are you?
We literally used to like FaceTime each other, and we used to send each other videos for like tips and tricks on brands and overlays and stuff. And I shit you not, he recorded a video, and his lampshade was up to his eyebrows.
My eyebrows went.
And I was like, "Is that your fucking? Is that your lampshade?" And he was like, "Yeah."
That's like a 6-foot door, isn't it? Like, so that's me. Big bitch.
I wouldn't even get to the handle. Will you play CS2? Now you have to answer that one carefully, because if you answer one way, then we are dragging you. Yes.
I wouldn't play Counter-Strike 1.
You wouldn't even play Counter-Strike 1?
No, I tell a lie. Actually, you know what?
Counter-Strike 1.6.
Whatever Cycle Plays gets, I get, and then whatever I get, Cycle Plays get. We always play. Like, man, we had some of the best times on Hell Let Loose.
Such a good game, man. That's a game that some of my friends still just jump in.
See the graphics in Hell Let Loose, mate. The lighting is so perfect, man.
Yep.
I've never seen a more beautiful game. World War 3 is another favourite of mine as well.
I
do love World War 3. But Hell Let Loose, dude, me and Psycho had some good times on that. But he recently started like playing CSGO. He told me to download it. I've not played it yet. I've got it downloaded. I don't like just the hip fire and then having to wait when you die. I never like search and destroy on Call of Duty. I like being able to play. I don't want to spectate. I don't want to sit at the computer to wait for 5 minutes for somebody to do what they need to do. I want to just get in, play. So I'm more like run and gun, kill confirm, team deathmatch, domination. Oh, domination.
Abba Yaga has said, "I've got a question. You're 6'5". If someone is 1 millimeter shorter than you, do you call them a midget?"
Hobbit.
A hobbit. There you go.
Call them short round. And then, ironically, whenever I see people who are like very small, then like when I say very small, like 5 foot or 5'7", always call them top shelf. I am
fucking.
It's happening top shelf.
I am 1 inch away from being called top shelf, lads.
I can't remember the fucking idiot's name, man. It was the Scottish Olympian for the boxer. Who's what was his name? Anyway, seen him in the pub, man, right? And his pals are in him all boxers. And I'm like, "What's happening, top shelf? You all right, big man?" He started getting offended, wanted to fight me. Says, "Big mate, I'll fucking take you down and pound the shit out of you. Fuck off." I was like, it's just fucking threatened an Olympian boxer.
I think Damas teacher is the tallest in our community, and I think that's 7'4" or 7'3".
That's my viewer. You stole him.
Well, he's mine now.
I know, motherfucker. Teach. That's what I call him. Call him Teach. You need to come back. To your old dad. We'll play some PUBG. Come on. We'll do it.
I remember he was in the chat for a couple of days, and I asked him what his job was, because I just call him Dammer. I called him Dammer for a while.
That's right. You kept on calling him fucking Dammer.
Yeah.
And I kept on saying to you, mate, his name is fucking Teacher, man. Read it. Damn maths teacher. He's clearly not an English teacher, but he's a maths teacher. He's damn maths teacher. That's it.
He is.
With the DA, it's like damn maths teacher 2K14.
2K6.
2K6.
So you guys got any other questions before we head off? Because it is.
If you don't, man, what I will say is, one, to the community guys watching, and if you're watching here in the VODs, you missed out on a lot, because this has probably been trimmed down a lot. It's been a long one, but if you haven't, make sure you go subscribe to Azzy's Patreon, because you're going to miss out on like exclusive content, because this has been a whole lot longer than what you're watching right now on YouTube. For the community as well, man, you are absolutely amazing. Don't stop showing the support to Azzy, to everybody, any other streamers that you watch. No, but seriously, you guys are the backbone and the reason that streamers can live their dreams. Granted, the dreams are very stressful as well, because it's hard to this industry. So you guys are the reason that this motherfucker, this guy gets to do what he does, man. So I love it. And Azzy, it's been an absolute pleasure, mate. I'm glad that you actually just came into my channel. I was only doing a test stream just to stress test my stream when I come back, which is actually this week. and he came in saying he's dropped me a DM. Anybody needs to message me. I'm one of those guys that doesn't reply days later. I reply the fucking second you message me, man.
I'm the other one.
He's not good at that. He's fucking horrible, man. Like I could tell him I'm dying. He'll be with me within 3 to 5 working days. Man. I swear to fuck, man.
At least you know my time frame.
Exactly, man. Exactly.
Just plan ahead. Just plan ahead.
Plan ahead. But it's been a pleasure doing this, man. I'm not gonna lie. I've been rambling on, ranting and raving a little bit. I get it. I'm sure you'll take care of that in post.
It's the this is the place for it, man. And
that's it. But
I'm glad you did that test stream, man. I'm definitely glad. I had the notification. I was like, "You're coming on the AzzCast. You're coming."
Do it, mate. I mean, I would do anything for you. Like anything. You don't even need to ask. Just say when, and I'll say no. 3 to 5 days later.
True. Taste my own medicine.
Yeah. So what you call it? We are glad to be coming back. It's going to be.
I'm excited.
Aye, thingy, but it's going to be good because it's going to be more fun. It's not going to be based on like I'm not going to leave streams being like, it's a shit one. I only get fucking $5 out of an 8-hour stream kind of thing. It's going to be like, fuck, man. Like I'm doing my first stream back, guys. If you're hanging out on Twitch or Kick, OneDeltaStreet is my tag everywhere, which is why I can't rebrand because every other fucking name I've come up with, somebody has it. So I'm always and forever going to be OneDeltaStreet. So if you guys do spend some time in any of the channels, I will be live on Twitch and Kick at the same time. My schedule is going to be Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. 9 p.m. the time we started more or less tonight, and then my comeback stream is actually a 12-hour stream. Being the dad life that I've got, the only time I could start a 12-hour stream because I wanted to make it good, make it good. It's going to be this Friday, so in 2 days, guys. But it's going to be at 6 a.m. So all my friends who are from the States with the American accents and all that good stuff, they're going to get to tune in at late, essentially, at 1 a.m. And then I'll be able to get the full circle of the UK side until 6 p.m. So I'm looking forward to it, man. I would appreciate all of your support. We are aiming to get it.
Any little hints on what's going to happen? Because I know you're creative. Is there things to look out for?
I mean, nothing is like, I don't know how to say this. It sounds stupid. Nothing. I'm not marketing any new features at that time.
Yeah.
We are going to be working on, like I say, it's going to be different. If you were in my stream before on Twitch, you've seen what it was like. It was pretty much just me streaming content, semi-miserable. Now, the energy that was on Mixer is combined with the new features that I had on Twitch. So you're getting the best of both, and we're going hyping it back up, man. It's going to be music.
It's going to be good to see that.
That's what I'm looking forward to. Like I said, genuine smiles. And like I says, anytime I'm live, you are welcome to play. Just say you need a third or you want to run some. Yes, let's play. There's nothing worse than doing a stream by yourself and nobody playing. Kind of thing. Like it's not my vibe. I like to get involved, man. And I'll probably even ask you, what game do you want to play? And I'll tell you what I've got. And if you've got it, let's fucking play it. I'm going to start doing scary games again. Because people love seeing me. I'm a pussy. I'm a 6'5" fucking bald ass motherfucking pussy. I swear to God.
Who did you play Phas with?
Played Phasmophobia with Pink XBL, but it wasn't that. Actually, I fucked up in the thumbnail because the stream was originally supposed to be Phasmophobia, but it turned into
Curse?
Pacify, I think.
Pacifist.
No, I think it's Pacify.
Oh.
Go to OneDeltaStreet on YouTube, scroll down in the videos, and you'll see it. Yeah, and you'll see how much of a pussy I am. It's also my stream.
Those clips are hilarious, man.
Fucking don't deal with it, man. I can't deal with it. But one last thing, actually, that a lot of people might be interested in. We're going to be going hard on GTA RP. That's something we're going to be doing. The character's already been approved for whitelisting on Sandbox RP, which is quite good within the streamer community, so that'll help out. There's a lot of good things to be done in GTA RP, and the server that I've been studying and researching looks very, very healthy and very good and well run. So I'm excited with that. And the character is going to be called Willie Dangles, and he's going to be an over-the-top Scotsman. And his voice like something like, "Oh my God, are you joking me, Azzy? I cannot believe you don't shave your head yet. You look very silly."
I'm not shaving. Not even for you.
The only man I know gets a haircut lying down.
On my side.
Can't talk. It's mental, mate. Mental. Why you get a gun pointed at me?
I've got pictures of you with a fringe. Steady
Yeah,
on.
I know. In a bed.
Right, it has been a pleasure, man. Thank you for joining
Yes,
us
mate.
tonight. Thank you for taking your
Pleasure,
time
mate.
out tonight as well. And
All the best to
everyone
you guys. Take
sitting
care.
on the other side, thank you for your time. Thanks for chilling with us. I hope you enjoyed yourself. I certainly did. We'll see you in the next one. Take it easy, guys.
Peace.
Peace.